7 years had vanished since our paths last crossed. Yet the moment her gaze met mine, time folded into a single, sharp breath. "Long time," I said, voice steady, restrained. Her eyes flicked to the woman beside me. "My wife now." Her face paled instantly, as if she'd glimpsed a specter or something worse. No words came. None were needed. Fear danced in her eyes, raw and unhidden. Without touching her wine or paying her tab, she fled the restaurant. My phone hummed moments later. Her name flashed, followed by a fractured message. "Leave her now." "Your wife is—" It stopped there, but I understood. I leaned back, a faint smirk tugging at my lips, letting the moment settle. At 27, I was ambition incarnate, driven, yet green, blind to the fault lines beneath my feet. She was my partner then, my anchor, my haven. Or so I believed. In the quiet after midnight, we wove dreams, a house, kids, a life entwined until the end. She called me her steady, her always, her eternal. I held her promises tight. But hindsight reveals the fishes I missed. The quick glances at her phone, thinking I wouldn't see. The sudden white trips that materialized from nowhere. Her laughter, sharper when texting someone else. Subtle tells, tiny cracks. I ignored them. Love blinds. Betrayal sharpens. The truth didn't crash in with a fight. It slipped in quietly, by chance. A crumpled receipt in her bag for a dinner for two at a hotel I'd never visited. A client meeting in her calendar, perfectly aligned. I didn't rage. I didn't confront. I observed. Late-night calls dismissed as business. Unfamiliar perfume on her clothes. Her phone face down on the table. Then, the undeniable, a hotel key card left carelessly in her wallet. That night, when she claimed to be at her sister's, I followed. I saw them, her and my closest friend, his hands on her like they were meant to be. The sight seared into me, but I held back rage. Patience became my blade. Confrontation breeds mess. Revenge demands precision. For 6 months, I built my case. Phone logs, bank statements, emails, every dinner, every trip, every lie catalogued. A private investigator, invisible and thorough, left no stone unturned. Silently, I moved money to accounts in my name alone. I rewrote wills, adjusted contracts, updated policies. Bit by bit, I unraveled the life she thought she owned, while she believed I was hers. Patience cuts deeper than anger ever could. When I filed for divorce, she was blindsided. She expected a broken man, pleading for truth. Instead, my lawyer presented a fortress of evidence. Dates, photos, receipts. Her defenses crumbled before she could speak. She left with nothing, no home, no car, no stake in my business. She thought she'd live off me forever. I gave her silence instead. No shouts, no accusations, no explanations. In the courtroom, my final words were simple. It's done. Now, 7 years later, there we were. She looked worn, time's weight heavy under her makeup. I sat calm, my hand resting lightly on my wife's. But it wasn't me that broke her. It was my wife. Her body stiffened, breath caught, hands trembling as if death itself stayed back. She couldn't stay. She ran. Then came the text, "Leave her now." Fear swallowed the rest. In that moment, I knew. The man she betrayed me with, my former friend, hadn't stayed loyal to her either. He left her for another. And that woman, the one he chose, was now my wife, sitting beside me. No, it wasn't chance. I'll admit it plainly. After the divorce, I sought her out, the woman he'd left my ex for. I didn't deceive or rush. I waited. I listened when he ignored her, saw her when he dismissed her. She came to me, wounded, disillusioned. At first, it wasn't love. It was justice, a way to twist the knife back. But something shifted. What began as strategy grew roots. Genuine care bloomed where revenge once thrived. She became my true partner, no lies, no hidden blades. That night, watching my ex-wife unravel at our sight, I knew I'd won twice, once through justice, once through love. The restaurant hummed on, unaware. Glasses clinked, waiters moved, laughter drifted. Only her absence left a faint void. I glanced at her half-sent plea on my phone, a desperate shard from a woman who once thought herself invincible. I deleted it. No response. My wife leaned in, asking if I was okay. I nodded. More than okay. Revenge, executed with precision, doesn't just wound the betrayer, it restores balance. Raising my glass in a silent toast, I whispered to myself, "You took everything once. Tonight, I took it all back."